of your taxes. It's coming to you. The trick is getting your hands on it because with all things tax related, there's some red tape to deal with. Go to getrefunds.com. The team of tax attorneys they've put together are highly trained in this little-known payroll tax refund program. Whether you're a contractor, you run a dentist's office, a school, or even a church, go to getrefunds.com, click on Qualify Me, and answer a few questions. Hurry though, because this payroll tax refund is only available for a limited amount of time. Don't let your business miss out. Go to getrefunds.com. Getrefunds.com.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. For the first time since all the way back in the summer, Wall Street actually has 2 consecutive winning weeks under its belt. The market closed out Friday with big gains, led by a nearly 3% surge in the NASDAQ. Investors are now bracing for this week's meeting of Federal Reserve policymakers. Are expected to end that meeting with another 0.75 percentage point rate hike. Goldman Sachs says the Fed could keep hiking all the way to 5% by March on the benchmark rate. We could know more in the coming days about exactly what Elon Musk's plans are for Twitter. The company has scheduled an employee meeting Wednesday, but sources say not all employees received invitations. Musk over the weekend repeated his claim he's chief twit and said he has no idea who the company's CEO is. And Stellantis, parent company of Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram, is looking to thin the ranks of its salaried workforce. It's offering buyouts to workers 55 and older. Made a similar offer to employees about a year ago. Denise Pellegrini, Bloomberg Radio.
Would you like to double your retirement income without saving more money for retirement? You heard that right. It may be possible to get almost double the retirement income compared to 401ks and mutual funds with the same amount of money saved. Hi, I'm Pete Alexander, best-selling author from right here in the greater San Francisco Bay Area. And I want to tell you about a new Hollywood documentary called The Baby Boomer. In this film, economists and Nobel Prize-winning PhDs from Wharton, MIT, and Stanford share a strange concept I call the retirement doubler. It gives you more retirement income with the same dollar saved, and your money is never at risk if the market crashes. That's right. If the market crashes 30%, you lose nothing. Even people who are on track have shifted money to this new strategy because it increases their retirement income or can allow them to stop working years sooner. Call Pete Alexander Wealth to get a free copy of the movie and talk to a specialist to see how to get a bigger, better retirement with less money. This is a $30 value, but when you call today, you get it completely free, and I'll even pay your shipping and handling. No credit card required. So call right now. 1-800-239-0101. That's 1-800-239-0101. Again, 1-800-239-0101.
If you see a student being bullied, be supportive. Ask if they're okay and invite them to join you. You'll be an ally and you can make a friend. Friendship! Visit StopBullyingSpeakUp.com and join Cartoon Network to redraw your world without bullying.
Midterm elections are just around the corner, but the so-called red and blue states do not look quite so different when we look at the occupations that they share in common. Retail salespeople, health and home care aides, truck drivers, customer service reps, and registered nurses all dominate the so-called liberal and conservative states. Reliably blue states like California and New York, and red ones like Alabama and Mississippi. New York's top 5 occupations include home health aide, retail sales, registered nurses, cashiers, and fast food workers. It looks a lot like the list for Wyoming. Of course, there are other industries that are dominant in some states that are not even present in others. But the labor data suggests that when it comes to how we earn a living, our United States is not nearly as divided as the politicians who claim to represent us. Maybe that's because one of the most common jobs in Washington, D.C., unlike any other state, is lawyer. And the top industry is politics. With your next job, I'm Stephen Greenberg.
We turn now to the KCBS traffic desk to check the roads with Frank Munich. Well, we're looking at those roadways and looking at a new problem in Benicia, southbound 680, just past Marshview. We have a report of an injury crash involving one car overturned. We have part of the far right lane blocked. We also may have a middle lane blocked there as well, so that is turning into a pretty significant hazard again. An injury crash involving an overturned car southbound 680 just past Marshview Road, blocking at the very least that right lane and possibly the middle lane as well. Remember, you can always reach us by calling us at the KCBS phone force number at 415-391-KCBS. That translates to 415-391-5227. Your next update at 12:38 on the traffic leader KCBS. Mostly cloudy overnight with areas of patchy fog, lows 40s to low 50s. Mostly cloudy later on with patchy morning fog. Highs ranging from the upper 50s at the coast to the upper 60s. Inland rain should arrive in the Bay Area late Monday into early Tuesday. Traffic and weather together on the 8s on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So, while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
News that matters to you around the Bay, around the world, around the clock. All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
It's Monday, October 31st, Halloween 2022, coming up on KCBS, the latest on the attack on Nancy Pelosi's husband. And for the 4th straight year, the local Dungeness crab season has been delayed. I'm Peter Finch. KCBS News Time is 12:31.
CBS News Brief. Republicans are condemning the attack on House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband. Florida Senator Rick Scott on CNN.
We can have a heated conversation about the issues, but this violence has got to stop. This is horrible, and my heart goes out to Paul Pelosi. I hope he has a full recovery.
Concerns are growing about the political climate in this country. On Face the Nation, Jen Easterly, the director of the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency.
These election officials, these are not faceless backroom bureaucrats. These are our relatives, our friends, our neighbors. They're in our community. They are dedicated public servants, and they deserve to be safe.
Luis Inácio Lula da Silva has defeated incumbent Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro. The BBC's Katie Watson is in Sao Paulo.
It was always expected to be a close race, but it was a nail-biter till the very end. Lula supporters are coming out in force. They're chanting, Lula has returned.
CBS News Brief. I'm Christopher Cruz.
KCBS News Time, 12:32. This year, as inflation reached a 4-year high, the cost of family health insurance plans remained relatively untouched, rising just about 1%. But new data indicates health insurance premiums are expected to spike for employers in 2023, leaving many questioning the fate of their family's existing coverage. For more, KCBS's Eric Thomas spoke with Paul Seeger, managing partner at PCS Advisors.
How much do you anticipate premiums are going to go up in 2023?
I think it's going to be very surprising to employers. We've had a long-term trend of about 6%, but that blends the rates between really large companies and small companies. And it hits smaller employers harder. Many have seen 10% increases for quite a few years. And it will not be surprising if we see double what we've seen in the past in this coming cycle.
We're talking about what employers pay. How much of that is going to get passed along to premium increases for the actual workers?
Well, that depends too on employer size. The smaller the employer, the more they tend to have to shift costs to consumers, and in some cases even decide not to offer healthcare anymore. And that's a trend that's been happening 20-some years ago. 67% of us got care at work. Today, it's now less than 50%, and that's largely because of this trend and the fact that small employers are getting priced out of the market. and then those folks get pushed to exchange-based coverage and that kind of thing.
And do the exchanges tend to cost more than the business-supported insurance?
I think actually at the consumer level, it can work out